What's up guys, Diptesh here back with another video. So a couple of days ago I made a video on the Dell G515 Special Edition, the base variant of it specifically, and yesterday also I uploaded a video where I compared the HP Omen 15 2020 with the Ryzen 4600H and 1650 Ti base variant with the Dell G515 Special Edition base variant also, both selling at around 75,000 and 76,000 rupees. And a lot of people had some concerns with it. Even on the first video, people had concerns with the laptop, with the Dell G5 particularly, mainly because of the thermals and some other things also, like the build quality and all. So I'm going to address everything in this video. So guys, if you have not watched my previous video which I released yesterday on the comparison between the HP Omen and the Dell G5, I said at the end of the video a very important thing. I said only buy the Dell G5 if you have a tight budget of around 75,000.
Even big YouTubers like Dave Lee, Jared's Tech, Hot Hardware, Hardware Canucks, they have all heaped a lot of praise on the Dell G5 Special Edition, which speaks highly of the capability of this laptop. Yes, it has some quirks and we will discuss it.
Do not buy the more expensive version of the Dell G5 with the Ryzen 7 4800H, because at 85,000 rupees that laptop is not worth it. Because at 85,000 rupees I would expect a laptop with good build quality. Alongside the performance, I would also want good build quality and battery life, which the Dell G5 provides, but not that much. Especially the build quality, which is totally plastic, and the thermal performance is also not that good. Now, similarly, I also said that do not buy the HP Omen 15, the base variant, because the base variant is not worth buying. 1650 Ti for 76,000 rupees is not worth buying. Now here comes the dilemma. What about the thermal performance? Yes, that's the biggest concern with the Dell G5. Otherwise, the laptop is perfectly acceptable at 75,000 rupees. Now, if you have watched Jared's video on the Dell G5 Special Edition, if you haven't watched, I definitely recommend you to go ahead and watch that video. He has done extensive testing on the laptop, and let me reiterate what he said in the video. First of all, the Dell G515, the base variant, performs better in games compared to the Dell G5 higher end variant with the 4800H. But the other thing that happens is that the base variant heats up more than the higher end variant. In fact, the higher end variant is pretty perfect, pretty okay with the temperatures. It's the base variant with the less cores that heats up more. Now that's because of the AMD Smart Shift technology. The AMD Smart Shift technology works in a way that it controls the power delivery to the CPU or the GPU according to the needs. So for example, if you're doing some rendering work, more CPU intensive work, the AMD Smart Shift will supply more power to the CPU. And if you're doing something like a gaming, it will supply more power to the GPU, something which is more GPU intensive. Now what happens is that AMD Smart Shift is pushing the RX 5600M, which is indeed a very powerful CPU, to almost 100 and 115 watts. I've seen some other videos where the Dell G5 has reached 115 watts for the GPU. And yeah, it delivers a lot of performance, but yeah, it also gets hot. Now about the 100 centigrade thing. So first of all, let me tell you, that was only in the case of stress test, which you will never do on your laptop. So in a stress test, what happens is that you do intensive CPU heavy benchmark and you also do an intensive GPU heavy benchmark at the same time. So the GPU and the CPU both are at 100% for the whole entire duration of the benchmark. In that situation only, the Dell G5 reaches 100 centigrade. In terms of gaming, the Dell G5 stays at around 98 centigrade and the GPU is at about 80 centigrade, which is also quite hot. I would not say that they are cool, they are quite hot. I hope Dell just included one more heatsink and it would have just fixed all the problems, but unfortunately they did not. If you have seen the MacBook Pros, Apple MacBook Pros and the Dell XPS 15s and the Dell XPS 13 also with the high-end CPU, if you watch those reviews, you will know that the Dell XPS and the Apple MacBook Pro both hit 100 centigrade without, like, at the slightest CPU load, it just reaches 100 centigrade. So laptops reaching 100 centigrade is fairly common. It's not that surprising actually. Anyways, what does the Dell engineers have to say about this? Jared has said that the Dell engineers said that they are perfectly fine with the temperature. So, which basically means that Dell has said that even if your laptop heats up to 100 centigrade, it's fine. Which is kind of in line with what AMD says, because Unlike the Intel processors, the AMD Ryzen 4000 processors are rated at a much higher thermal threshold. So let me give you an example. If your CPU reaches 95 degree or it crosses 95 degrees centigrade or reaches like 100 degrees centigrade, what will happen with the Intel CPU is that it will lower the clock speed to control the temperatures, which is basically thermal throttling. However, in case of AMD Ryzen 4000 CPUs, what will happen is that they have rated the thermal threshold to 105 degrees centigrade. So even if the processor crosses 95 degrees centigrade, reaches 100 degrees centigrade, still nothing will happen to the processor. No harm will be done. The clock speeds will still remain high. That is how the processors are designed. So you don't have to worry that much. That's why I guess Dell has said that do not worry about the temperatures. The temperatures are fine. Even with the Radeon RX 5600M, which is 7 nanometer processor, 7 nanometer GPU, they said that the temperatures are just fine. Now the thing is that if you want to reduce the temperature, there are some things that you can do with the Dell G5. So here are the following things that you can do. First of all, the thing that you can do is disable Turbo Boost. So disabling Turbo Boost is a very nice feature which will lower the temperatures considerably but not reduce the performance in games. So if you watch Jared's Tech video, he has linked a Reddit article which will show you how to disable the Turbo Boost, and in fact it is a very simple process only. What happens in disabling Turbo Boost is that the Ryzen CPU is able to maintain the good base clock of 3 GHz. That is one great thing about the Ryzen 4000 CPU. That is, the base clock of those CPUs are 3 GHz, which is kind of enough for playing games. But disabling the Turbo Boost will make the CPU stay at 3 GHz. It will lower the temperatures, but at the same time the GPU will be performing at its maximum capacity. No harm. I mean the GPU will not be affected in any way. It will perform at 100%, no problem. So what will happen is that in games the temperatures will drop but the performance will remain the same. That's a very good thing. In fact, that the disabling Turbo Boost thing can be done on any Ryzen 4000 laptop, and it is a very simple process. The other thing that you can do to lower the temperature is that you can apply new thermal paste. That is a very classic method. If you watched my review on the Acer Raider Helios 300, which is my personal laptop that I've been using for the last 2 years, the laptop used to get too hot after like 6-7 months. So in fact, it got so hot that I used to get BSOD errors. So what I did was I cleaned the laptop, applied new thermal paste, disabled the higher turbo clock speeds. I pinged it at 3.5 GHz when gaming, and now my laptop is just fine. Same thing can be done with the Dell G5. So guys, it's just that you have to pick your poison. I stay with my original statement that the Dell G5 15 Special Edition is still the best budget high-end gaming laptop when it comes to pure price to performance, because at 75,000 rupees the RX 5600M is a killer GPU. The RX 5600M performs the same like a 1660 Ti and is only slightly behind RTX 2060 at like 10% behind, and even in medium to high settings the RX 5600M outperforms the 1660 Ti. So in a price bracket where other laptops are providing, other manufacturers are providing only GTX 1650 or 1650 Ti, the Dell is providing an RX 5600M which is more than twice as powerful compared to the GTX 1650 Ti. So once again guys, purchase a Dell G5 15 only based on pure price to performance. Okay, about the build quality and stuff like that. Yes, the build quality is quite mediocre. It is made of plastic, entirely made of plastic. Okay, it looks like a very old laptop, but these are some things that Dell has done to lower the price. This is something that you have to accept, guys. If you want great performance at this price tag, this is what you have to stay content with. An average build quality and average thermal performance. So there's nothing can be done. This is the state of the market right now. Manufacturers are overpricing the laptops in India. Only the Dell G5 is the correctly priced laptop in India. It's perfectly priced. Once again, don't purchase the higher end versions, not worth it. Anything else that I have to say? Yeah, regarding the RX 5600M. So guys, keep one thing in mind, the RX 5600M is a new GPU and the drivers are constantly getting updated. So when the RX 5600M first came out, the drivers were fairly new and testing was done, and it was found that the RX 5600M is a pretty good GPU but not on the level that AMD was saying. AMD said that the GPU was on par with the RTX 2060, but it was not the case. But then GPU updates, graphics driver updates were made, and now the RX 5600M is better than the 1660 Ti and 10% behind the RTX 2060. Now guys, this is what happens. When a new GPU launches, it does not perform to the maximum in the first driver update only. It takes some time for the drivers to get polished. So more updates, the GPU will start performing better. And guys, one thing I should tell you, I trust AMD on this, because ever since AMD launched the Ryzen processors, whatever they have promised, they have delivered. Yes, they have taken some time, but they have delivered on their promises. For example, take an example of the RX 5700 XT. It's an amazing GPU, guys. For the price of an RTX 2060, it is providing performance comparable to the RTX 2070, which is insane. AMD is delivering on the promise. They are like coming up with new driver updates, which is refining the processors, refining the performance of the GPU even more. So I also believe that after a few more major driver updates, the RX 5600M will be on par with the RTX 2060, because AMD has promised that the RX 5600M will perform on level with RTX 2060, and I truly believe them. So I think after a few driver updates, they will be on par with each other, because if you see the initial benchmarks on 3D Mark Time Spy and stuff like that, 3D Mark Firestrike, the RX 5600M performs on level with the RTX 2060, which means that the raw performance is there. Only more refining with the driver will improve the FPS in games even more. So in that case, the Dell G5 15 at this price range would be absolutely killer. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope I cleared most of your doubts. The build quality and stuff like that, you have to compromise with this in this price range. The thermals, Dell has said that the thermals are fine, so maybe you should trust Dell. And you can apply those things to lower the temperatures, like new thermal paste, like an RTX MX4 you can apply to lower the thermals, or you can disable turbo boost. So stuff like this can be done to compromise. I'm saying the word compromise again and again because that's what you do in this lower end laptops, in this lower end price bracket. You compromise to get the performance. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, comment down below. Any queries, I'm always there to help you. And if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe. An increase in the subscriber count will definitely help me boost my confidence. If you like the video, please like it. If you did not like it, then hit the thumbs up button. And you can also follow me on social media at @allstardeep on Instagram. Alright guys, Ritesh here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.